Taurus, hey, how are you? It's Lisa, and I'm here to do a general reading for November 2022. If you're new to my channel, I thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come out to see me again. And if you have been here before, I really appreciate your support. It means a lot. All right, let's get right to it. Oops. What do we need to tell Taurus for November? Right, got the Magician, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Cups. Alright, Taurus, so what we'll do is we'll look over this, see what we can find out, and then I'll clarify with another deck, and at the end we'll pull a couple oracle cards. Alright, let's see. Looks like right now you're feeling really, really resourceful, really, where you have pretty much everything that you need to be able to accomplish whatever goals you have set for this month or going forward. Yeah, you're very confident about it. Like this is going to happen. So whatever goal you got going on, I can't wait to see. Now this Ace of Swords comes up. And I think, all right, so you have this resourcefulness and the strength to be able to make something happen for yourself. And with the Ace of Swords, you have like this, you have an idea, like a ding. Like I feel like you're just going, oh wow, I got this. And I feel like that's probably what you're going to be thinking about a lot this month. It's going to be in your head because you have everything you need to do it. I do have this Five of Pentacles. And this is something, to me, it feels like you are just getting out of. So I don't know if maybe you did have a situation with, money. Things got a little tight at some point. It could be, like, maybe it's even currently, it might be, but you're going to be able to get out of it. So the goal for you is actually to get out of this. And maybe that's where your ideas are coming from. All right. And then with the Six of Cups, I think you have like maybe family on your mind. Old friends. I feel like you're thinking a lot about other people or people that you haven't seen for a while. The way you grew up, or maybe you're running into people. And I feel like you just need to get past that right now. For whatever this is, you're thinking about them. You're feeling a little nostalgia, but maybe right now you don't want to home in on that so much because you have other things to do. So you're like, okay, yeah, I might want to go to, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of reunion going on, or maybe people are hitting you up on like Facebook or whatever those apps are now. And you're like, okay, well, we'll get together, but not right now. Like you're not feeling like you could do it right now. And it could be a combination of situations like, okay, you already have this plan and your goal is to, whatever you got planned going on, you want to get done with that. It might be because if you were having any kind of money issues, which, a lot of people are right now. Maybe you can't really get together with everybody, so you have to get past that just until you're ready. I feel like you're just kind of like putting it on pause maybe. Like, okay, yeah, we'll get together, but it's not going to be right now. That feeling. So it's not that it's not never, just not right now. Because I feel like you're trying to get out of, whatever maybe like I said, like when you have some extra funds, let's put it that way. When you have extra funds, then you would like to, but right now you can't. Let's see, now this. But now this Page of Cups, this is cute. All right, so you're feeling like you really want to delve into some possibilities. I think you have an idea of like creative opportunities out there, and you might want to get a hold of it, or you might have already got a hold of it. And I think you feels like you might have accomplished something already, like because you already had feelings of you're going to manifest something. You've got like everything you need. You had all this new idea, and I feel like you might have already accomplished something. And like see a little fishy dude. It always reminds me of a surprise. Can you see these things? Okay. It always reminds me of like a little surprise popping out the cup. And I feel like you might have got something going on, even if it is only in your head, but you're feeling very accomplished about it. All right, let's see. And you got the Ten of Swords. You're really trying to avoid any kind of like betrayal or being stabbed in the back or any endings, uncomfortable endings. So I feel like that's just something you're really trying to avoid, which makes sense because everybody would want to avoid that. So you're trying not to get hurt, basically. And I'm wondering, like, maybe we'll find out a little bit more. Like, maybe you're putting yourself out there. Like, if you've got this whole creative thing going on, I mean, could you be writing something? Like, are you writing it could be a book, could be poetry, could be something that's going to put you out there, and it could get you to the point where you might get hurt if somebody doesn't like it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're going to be putting in like I don't know, do they have magazines anymore? Like newspaper, like some kind of thing where you're publishing it and you want people to see it, like maybe this is your idea, or if it's artwork that you're doing. And I really feel like your goal is not to get hurt. So whatever's you're going on here, your objective is not to be hurt by responses around it. And truth be, I mean, it could be even if you were thinking about getting into another relationship, you don't want to be hurt in a relationship. But I don't know that yet. Well, you got the Knight of Swords. And this is something you are feeling like very... This person, if it's male or female, that doesn't matter. But yeah, they're ambitious and action-oriented. And they're like they're just driven. I mean, they're like... And, maybe they're around you in your environment. This is like this is the person, maybe they are actually even, I don't know if this is a possible relationship, or just might be somebody that, that maybe they motivate you a little bit, or they're like kind of, because they're very like fast thinking and they'll push, they always make me think of, they will push until something actually happens. And sometimes they'll come into a situation and it's like all turned upside down, but it's usually, if you know this person, it's usually better when they leave. So I don't know what they would have to do in your life, but, maybe, unless maybe that's like your energy and you're just like kicking out like that. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. I love these. These are new. Anyway. But with the Wheel of Fortune, okay, we're always on this wheel. We're always making, every decision that we make has a consequence that puts us into another place, like equal, every action has the equal and opposite reaction. And I feel like at this point, you might be just ending a cycle, or you're just, beginning a cycle, actually. And, whether it's going to be, if you're either going to be on the top or you're going to be on the bottom, one thing about it is it's temporary. doesn't last for, well, we don't know. It could last forever. It depends on how your karma's rolling. But at least it's temporary. So we'll see how it might go for you. Well, you'll know. You'll feel it. Let's see. The Queen of Cups. If you were going to go to get advice or inspiration from somebody, this might be that person, male or female. It's just somebody that, they're very, very compassionate. They're emotionally stable. They have a good heart. And they'll give you good advice. And they'll kind of be your little cheerleader. Just to see, how far you're getting along with something. Okay. Let's see about this Magician. What about the Magician and the Ace of Swords with Taurus? Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So you may have a really strong bond with somebody. This could be platonic, romantic, doesn't matter. This Queen of Pentacles energy, male or female, if this is that person maybe you do have a relationship going on. And they're very practical. They have a grounded feeling to them. And I think that's attractive to you. Just Taurus is kind of like, oh, this could be you too. Because, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be. But either way, whoever this is, if it's your energy, or if it's, their energy, we have a bond. What about this Ace of Swords? This is weird. This Eight of Wands and this Five of Wands. This literally came up when I just did another reading, but it was from a totally different deck. Completely different deck. And just whereas you're going to move fast at something. So whatever it is, you got it in your head. You want to move fast at it. There may be people around you that are kind of maybe putting forward their opinion, and you're not really asking for it, but they're giving it to you anyway. You don't want to do that. You want to put that out there. And I feel like you're kind of, maybe you might even be hesitant a little bit. And I wonder why, if that comes up with this, that you didn't want to get hurt thing. Because they might already be saying to you, well, if they don't like it, or, well, that doesn't mean, it's not for everybody. So why would you even go into that? I feel like that, it doesn't even matter. Is that you're not asking. They're just giving you their opinion. And, I don't think they mean anything wrong by it. I just think they're just, probably trying to be protective, or in another situation, it could be actually, if you're just in an environment where people are not even listening to each other, just talking over each other all the time. So what about this Five of Pentacles? Strength. And the Queen of Wands. And again, I feel like you need your strength and your willpower and the will to keep pushing through. If you were having any issues with money at that point, you need strength. You need to be able to just literally just, okay, no, I don't need to have material things right now. I can work through it. I can't go to the reunion or whatever because I have to just get myself through this. And I feel like the Queen of Wands might be a part of your energy right now too, because is it male or female? Doesn't matter, but very independent, confident, very courageous. Who comes up with the strength. And that would make sense to me that would be your energy at that point, because you're really trying to push forward for something and not let yourself, slide back. What about this Six of Cups? The Devil and the High Priestess. Huh. I feel like you're kind of like the devil and the angel on your shoulders kind of thing. Somebody's saying to you, oh, no, you want to just hold off. I know you want to go, and then you got the devil over here going, but you really got to go. Come on, you want to go. And so you're battling with yourself because there's both things. What you know was probably for the best, and what but what will it hurt? So I don't think it's a negative kind of, bad stuff. I just think it's you're internally fighting with yourself. excuse me, about what would be the best for you at right now. All right, the Page of Cups. Oh, a lot of major arcanas here. Excuse me. I got the World and Three of Swords. What's it on the Page of Cups? Oh, all right. You know what? Looks like, but it felt like there might have been a relationship here. The World came up. Okay, that's like a success, total completion, and a fulfillment for you. So you accomplished something, and I feel like did you accomplish not getting hurt? Or was there a heartbreak in that? Like if you were doing something creative, like so, it was poetry or painting or something, and did you get past, was your accomplishment not getting hurt? That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like you were hurt. It feels like your accomplishment was you didn't get hurt. Huh. What's the Ten of Swords? Seven of Wands and Two of Pentacles. All right, so I guess like you're juggling things and you're defensive of something. And again, I don't think it came down to you didn't want to get hurt. I feel like you didn't, or you won't. I keep saying it like it already happened. It did not happen. But I feel like you won't. But it depends on what you do and the choices that you make, how things pan out. Yeah, it's like free will and all. But yeah, I just feel like that was your goal. You didn't want to get hurt. You didn't want your feelings hurt. I don't know if it was like a relationship, didn't want to break up or have a hurt like that, but something that you were going to be going out there with, you didn't want to have it not work out, or you didn't want it to be like you wrote a poem and somebody thought it wasn't good. Something in that sense, like, because like these people over here were telling you that you shouldn't get into it because it's making you very vulnerable. Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's what that Knight of Swords energy. I was thinking that somebody around you, maybe they're like, you like to get involved with them with their, like if you're doing anything extracurricular or hobby type things, like you guys get together, girls, whatever. And I feel like you're just cooperating, a lot of teamwork, in whatever it could be. It could be gaming, it could be YouTube videos, whatever. I feel like you're just doing something. And you guys, or girls, I keep saying guys, but you guys building something together. So whatever it is you're trying to do, you're trying to grow it together. And I wonder if they have anything to do with whatever this creative thing you were doing. And what about this? What is the thing? The Wheel of Fortune? Oh. The King of Wands and the Star. So you have a lot of faith and hope in it, whatever it is that you're going to do. The King of Wands energy, it could be you or somebody you know that you're just taking on this new energy of, again, courageous and confident, but natural born leader type thing. So that could be you if you're taking the upper hand on that, because that's what the Three of Pentacles is. It's usually like you have teamwork and collaboration in a group, but it's like you're kind of ahead of the group. Like it was like you began it and they jumped in on with you, to support you in that. So it might be like you're, whatever it is you're doing, you're like building it up and becoming, like you're leading it. Like if there's a group of you, if there's a couple of you, you're the one that they go to say, well, what do we do with this? What do we do with that? And you're just like very motivating. What about the Queen of Cups? Can you tell me about the Queen of Cups? Nine of Wands and the Hangman. So it's like if you we're going to this person for any kind of, encouragement or advice, I feel like they were taking the burden off of your shoulders, possibly. So whatever it is that maybe you're talking about, trying to figure out, and they were showing you how to look at something differently. How to say, okay, well, maybe if you didn't think this was working, then go like this way. And they're lessening the burden for you, or they're actually removing the burden from you. Like if you have a lot of responsibilities around whatever this is, and they're kind of saying, okay, well, you look at it like this, and I'll handle that. So that if there's somebody in your life that does that, that'd be cool, right? All right. All right, Taurus, it looks kind of like a very prosperous, or I don't know, prosperous is the right word. Looks like a pretty cool month. Let's see what we got here. Conclusions are within reach. Oh, I like that one. All right, so if you're thinking about something and you keep moving the way you're moving, whatever it is that you're working on could come through. Stop what? Frustration. Oh, I get this, see? A ghost. Oh my. All right. I get this, where you're going to, I have a feeling with the stop came up, and I was like looking at the devil and the high priestess. This is like, stop yourself from making a decision that's going to set you back because of where you've gotten to, where you have gotten from. Okay, I can't even talk. Right, so stop that. So I think it's telling you, you've got the angel and the devil going on your shoulder. Pick the right one so it doesn't cause an issue. But it makes you frustrated. I got that. These are cards are from like actually the energy of the reading, like how your aura would feel if you were here. And the ghost is, this is what in your mind is ever. Do you ever hear somebody say you still fighting those ghosts because it was something that happened before and you haven't really gotten over it again? So I feel like you might have, like you were thinking about your past and your family or how you grew up, and like you're still thinking about them, and maybe you wanted to set up to see them, maybe you didn't want to, but it made you frustrated that you couldn't at the time, if that's what you choose to do. But otherwise, anyway, I hope it makes sense to you, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you can, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear if it resonated. And I'll be seeing you guys in a couple weeks. All right, take care.